Hello everybody, welcome to the show! I'm Wolfie, your host today, and we are back playing a bit more Dragon's Dogma 2 today. How dare, fantastic evening, and a fantastic life right now. Hey everybody, I'm back, I'm here and ready to play some video games. Howdy y'all! Hope you're having a lovely time, and I forgot to send the tweet, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay, one moment. Dragon's Dogma! I'm all over the place today. I am sleepy. Dogma 2. I'm sleepy because we played Pathfinder until really late. And then I played, I found a way to play the old OG Zoo Tycoon. And I was like feeling, I was like, I need a game to like kill some time off stream. And I was like, what am I needing? What am I feeling? And then I literally was just thinking back to old things, and I went, oh yeah, Zoo Tycoon was a damn good time. The old one, the real fucking old one. And I just went, I wonder if I could get that. It's an abandoned game, so I could probably find a download link somewhere. And yes, in fact, I did. It was very fun, and I played that all evening. Much better at it than I was when I was younger. Did kind of fuck up with one bit, but was like, it was a thing where I'm pretty sure I fucked up with that particular method a lot when I was a kid. Great white sharks are a trap, basically. There we go. Yeah, great white sharks were a trap. I did have a good fun time playing a lot of that. Did manage to also get a fix for a bug, which I distinctly remember. Are you okay? Yes, you are okay. Anyway, let's load up and we can natter what we're playing. But yes, we were playing a lot last night. I figured out a few animals, which I had a lot of trouble with when I was younger. I distinctly remember some of my favourites. I used to struggle keeping in Zoo Tycoon, or keeping them happy, at least. And now I'm a bit older, bit smarter. I have a lot of other ones. I also remember a couple of tricks I learned when I was younger, which was very weird to remember. I remember a trick that I had in Zoo Tycoon when I was a lot younger. Because obviously, I'm gonna have my favourite animal of all time, the T-Rex. They're great, right? They bring in a lot of visitors. They are just fucking cool.
Everyone has their own reasons for doing
They're awesome, right?
But knowing that doesn't make it any easier to join the fray. I knew it to be so.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master.
Oh.
I expect you'll find my talents useful, should we encounter another speaker.
You are cool. I do like that armor. But we don't need you at the moment. But yeah, I remember the trick when I was younger, which is essentially...
And early Griffin gets the worm.
Did you just eat that guy? You have the problem with T-Rexes. They're massive, right? And they're very ferocious. Also, as you might expect. So one of the things they commonly do, they like monkey puzzle trees, right? But monkey puzzle trees aren't particularly sturdy. So what you do is, they like a lot of fresh water, but they can't swim in the game. So what you do is you make a lake with an island in the middle, like quite a large island, and put all the trees in there, because T-Rexes have a nasty habit of destroying trees.
During my time beyond the rift. I can take you to it, if you like.
So they aren't trampling them, they don't like trampled
Follow
trees.
me, Master.
Right?
I shall guide you to the location.
I'm ready to set out for our destination when you are arisen.
Okay. Oh, is it in here?
We're here, and none the worse for wear.
Ah.
Now, what might that be?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Is this a breakable wall? No. That's very cool though. So yeah, that was a trick I remember learning as a kid to keep T-Rexes comfortably happy. I also remember put a lot of water towards the edges of the enclosure. Because T-Rexes don't really give a fuck about people seeing them, but
I'll hold on to this.
like a lot of animals.
After all, an
So you can
outside
comfortably
adventure
put them
is worth a
towards the
pound of
middle of the
fuel.
park where there's going to be a lot of traffic. But... And also they're a great attraction, like everybody loves them. But they're a bitch to keep because you need the highest tier fence in the game. You need the electric iron bar. They will literally just smash through anything else. But the electric iron bar has the negative, but one, it's very expensive. And two, it malfunctions quite easily. Or it always seems to. Then again, you need a big enclosure, so it might just be...
We seem to have come through unscathed.
There is a lot of it.
Overconfidence is an
So you're more
enemy
likely
in
to
and
get,
of
like,
itself.
the negative.
Let us instead strive to
Like
better
one part
ourselves
breaking.
with every battle.
So you put water all near the edges, so there's less points that the T-Rexes can break out, potentially. And... That is a really cool outfit.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
Kai, you have good taste. That is a really, really cool gear. That's a really cool set of gear. Yeah, so remembered that. I also remembered you don't get T-Rexes until you have every upgrade for the T-Rexes, because my fucking god. They do not play nicely with each other, and they get sick a lot. They're very high maintenance, but they will more than make up for the amount. Ow.
I'll combine my magic with yours, that you might cast the spell more quickly.
Which is very convenient, as you might imagine. So yeah, when you get them to maxed out like all the research and stuff, you get T-Rexes. You don't get them before that. Okay. So yeah, I had one really major section with T-Rexes and elephants in the
Flame at any cost arisen. You have been doused in oil.
just in the area, and as you might imagine, that got a lot of traffic and a lot of stuff. But one animal that I was always a really big fan of. I've always had a soft spot for them. I absolutely adore them. But they were very, very difficult to keep. Were snow leopards.
My magics are at your disposal.
I heard something. Ah, it must have been just a goblin randomly. But yeah, snow leopards were always really hard to keep because they get quite angry a lot. Like they're really, really like specific. But again, they're super endangered. So they give you a lot of
Sealed
stuff
passage.
if you.
It would seem my intuition was right on the mark.
How extraordinary. Would surely have escaped my eye.
A worthy accomplishment.
Forgot to this. Oh no, this one's just busted.
This is generally used as a material.
I know.
Different combinations of materials result in different.
I'm a little
combinations.
obsessed. I used to play Zoo Tycoon, the old one, for so long, for so many hours. I just love the game. I never really got on well with the newer ones. They didn't have the same spark, you know. They also was very convenient. They had a lot of my favorite animals. They had grey wolves, snow
I've
leopards,
got a good feeling about this one.
a good amount of dinosaurs, including Tyrannosaurus, which is obviously my favorite dinosaur. They had
Lucky us.
all
That's
like
worth
three,
How
three
good
or
this
four
is.
different species of tiger. which I like, including Siberian tigers, which are my favorites. And you can start with Bengal tigers, which I love Bengal tigers as well. Tigers are one of my favorite animals. You can get saltwater crocodiles, who I adore. I adore. Salties are probably my favorite currently living animal. I know you'd think it'd be wolves, but... And I do love wolves, don't get me wrong. But, saltwater crocs are just awesome. I had a soft spot. I used to watch Okay, backstory. I used to watch Crocodile Hunter as a kid. I used to watch... I think I've seen every single episode of Crocodile Hunter multiple times. And the movie, I remember watching the movie back in the day. If anyone remembers that thing even existed. Ah. Absolutely loved it. It was insane, the movie. It was very funny. Don't mess with the King, Bran. I cannot do an Australian accent. That would end up very Yorkshire. You girls okay?
As you wish. I shall return directly. I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out. Look how many women we count among our
Thank you for calling me out again.
Nothing to report, I'm afraid. Am I the first to notice we've all got different...
Jack, get over here. I just want to make sure none of you have dragon sickness.
You can count on me to fly to your aid.
I'm pretty
in
sure
your
you
hour
know.
of need, Master.
I really
Knowing
like her
when to
outfit.
use curatives is my specialty. This party is fit for adventure. Us.
Oh. But yeah, I think nowadays, apparently there's a couple of unlocks which I never did as a kid, which is pretty fun. You can apparently unlock... I think I did unlock a Triceratops when I was younger. Because apparently that's one of the things you unlock. I don't remember ever doing. I remember having access to it, so I must have done it, and I must have known how to do it. But there was one I never even knew was in the game. Which was an unlock. You can apparently unlock a Deinosuchus in the game, which is pretty cool. That's a griffin, wasn't it?
Look, Master! Goblin!
We have no need of exploiting our enemy's
Silence, Happy!
One in more number is unconscious! No story! There isn't.
Hell yeah. Just a free bit of XP, right? Apparently you can get a unicorn,
treasure
which
chest.
sounds hilarious,
Shall
to be
we
honest.
see if we can't make our way
as
over
well.
to it?
I remember a couple of things that I know used to be very good for, like, getting you money in the game. Like, a couple of exhibits. Snow leopards, obviously great. Pandas, I remember being very, very good, but they were a bitch to keep. Like, definitely doable, but I remember they were annoying. Komodo dragons I always liked. You had to keep them off in, like, a bit of a corner, because they didn't really like people. But... also something I never realized as a kid, I'm pretty sure, because I was stupid. Was that if you got, like, the reptile houses and things, like, there's all the exhibit houses, which you just, like, send people in, they increase happiness, that one. I don't think I ever realized that you had to, like, click what type of creatures you want. Because I think I did all the researches and then just never upgraded them. Which is very typical kid, right? I used to play it when I was, like, God, 6, 7, that kind of age. Had the complete collection, obviously. I remember orcas used to be great. Like, for just everything. Orcas were awesome. Which I'm a fan of, because I do like orcas.
Some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
You've given me much to think about.
The orcas were really cool. Obviously, you should never actually keep orcas in captivity. It's incredibly cruel.
I can hardly keep you in my sights,
But-
Arisen.
Let us endeavour to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Oh, there's one in here.
Give me a moment to think.
I will be your shield.
I'm down.
Action, rapid disposal!
Down again. Oh, thank you, Archer.
Got me cornered. You just wait.
Hell yeah.
I got nothing for ye.
I like you, though. But yeah. So that was a bit. I don't think I ever realized as a kid that you had to change it. I just assumed it was all of them at once. Which was very silly. Oh yeah, what animals did I like to pick? I used to like getting hippos, I remember. Hippos were always cool. Elephants were great. Because I love elephants. One of my grandmother's favourite animals. Elephants. And I respect it. If you ever pick elephants as your favourite animal, I go, I absolutely get it. They're not my personal favourites. I really like them. But they were never my personal favourites. I used to have rhinos. Remember rhinos were good. But yeah, never keep orcas in real life, but if Zoo Tycoon. In Zoo Tycoon, it's fine.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
What else was there? I love snow leopards. I'm so happy I finally figured out how to keep snow leopards. I was very entertained where I was like, I remember snow leopards being really, really hard to keep. As a kid, I could never really figure it out. Because they're like really, really precise on what they want to be like good, and you need to be in the right positions in the zoo so they don't get too crowded, and you have to like change the... You can't have the enclosure just like fully visible. They need to have it like multiple different types of fence to keep them like calm. So it was like a whole thing. But I did get them, and I got them to max happiness, and they loved it, and it was like, yeah. And I got them to have the breeding program, which was the bit in the game. You get like a load of points if you manage to get any endangered, like critically endangered animals to breed. And yeah, I got the snow leopards too, which count. And I personally love snow leopards. Snow leopards are one of the cutest animals, just outright. Are they my favourite type of big cat? They're up there. It would be between snow leopards and Siberian tigers, I think, for my favourite type of big cat. And I generally am a big fan of big cats. I really like cats in general, obviously. Hell yeah, we figured it out.
One never can have too many of these.
Oh, savage dress,
What
that's not
say
bad.
we pelt one at the next foe we encounter?
Isn't the savage dress tracked like a buff item? But yeah, I wasn't playing on anything crazy. I was getting used to the game again, so I built a just large, like, flat map zoo, basically. Like, the standard, like, just big map.
That's quite a large boulder, but methinks 'twill budge if we combine our strength.
Would anyone care to push?
The fuck was that? There's a little bandit camp. I haven't been here. Shot a raven. Interesting. A cloak. Modest camping kit.
I am poised to strike. Just say the word. Shall I assist?
Where the fuck are we? Is this a go over the roof thing, maybe? Maybe up here? I might be able to jump on up here.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Can I shoot the lock from here?
Really now. You mustn't shirk your duty. Lest you forget, 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
Hell yeah! I did it! Just some copper ore. Yeah, that's fine. 1,000 gold, though. Yeah, what's out here? Or is this just another path that we could have taken into this place? I'm gonna save. In case we get encounter something weird, but that was cool. I've got a feeling that might be for a quest later.
Master, I discovered a treasure chest hereabouts during my last journey beyond the rift. Shall I guide you to it?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're actually in a brand new area, as far as I'm concerned, so... Ooh. Up here?
Over here, if you would.
He's like up in this cubby? Well, there's a slide down there.
Not a foe in sight.
I cannot...
Jesus.
help but ache for a scrap.
It's over this way, okay. Yeah, I'm going to be playing off stream as well later. I don't know if I can actually stream the game.
There's ore to be found here.
Ore is heavy, but well worth its weight.
An unlikely location for a path. Mayhap it leads to a hidden hoard of treasure.
I've a feeling 'tis best left untravelled. Am I the only one?
Ooh.
This is a very steep slope, Master. One can slide down it, but not climb back up. Ought I to proceed?
Sever's visible the distance may up news because of his line right there. The settlement? Maybe the castle? Well, there's usually a token around here as well. No, it doesn't appear to be. Well, good to know.
I could do this all day!
Whee! So cool though. But yeah, I'm be playing off stream later. That's what I'm planning on doing afterwards. Do I start a new zoo or do I continue my old one? The old one, it's kind of screwed at the moment, but I might be able to fix it. I spent a lot of money trying to get great white sharks to work, and they're just angry animals that they just don't
night
like.
sky is a balm to the battle-weary heart.
I forgot how annoying the tanks were to keep, like, for various things in the game.
Would seem our fight is not yet done.
We must focus on fighting victory, whatever our discomfort. You're in fine form.
Actions correct. Disposal.
Kick his ass! Am I finally leveled up? I'm level 9. We're nearly maxed out with our respective vocations for this one, though, which is a good feeling.
We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
Hey, did I pick up all that ore, actually? Am I carrying, like, a ton of ore? Oh, yeah, shit, I could give that to someone else. That was one of the reasons why we're in such a heavy bulk. We're still at heavy, but we can get a bit of it past off. What are we at? Status, vocation. Oh, we're one level off. It's a lot of XP, but when we max it out, then I don't have to do it again. I think I'm gonna definitely do Thief. It's gonna be nice being a melee class again. And Thief's apparently very fun in this game. So. What was that hobgoblin?
You must regain your footing.
I'd love to find like a nest of hobgoblins. It'd also be able to put Layla into a different class as well, which would be quite nice.
Perhaps a few more for good measure.
I had bears in the,
Oxen are sturdy creatures, aren't they?
They are endearing creatures compared to the monsters we often face.
Oxen are endearing. Oh, good to know. I don't think I ever kept ox in Zoo Tycoon. I tend to avoid animals that basically just kept fucking multiplying to an insane degree and made like hundreds of them.
I'll combine my magic with yours, that you might cast the spell more quickly.
Not that I wouldn't have like any, but I tended to avoid them in most cases. Because it used to be a lot of trouble. Oh, shit.
Let me get that.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it used to be a real pain in the ass because, like, oh, there's hundreds of them. You could do with certain creatures, like saltwater crocodiles, kind of did that, but
never thought
that
I'd
you
say
could
this.
make up because.
We've become inseparable.
That explains the harmony betwixt us.
Hey. Now, honestly, you are a fantastic pawn. I am very happy to have you in the party. There's a reason I keep, like, getting you back. We need some big monsters, ideally. Like 2 or 3 bit like Cyclopses, and we're good. Ooh, ghosts will help. I am probably only gonna go 2 hours today, just as a heads up. Just as a heads up for people. Today, I'm mostly trying to level up in this
This
game.
calls for a curative.
For now, at least.
We're the Phantoms, Master!
Shame I've no advantage against the foes. Are we all in the same boat?
Go, Layla.
I'm in your debt.
Hang in there. You'll pull through.
Well, level just straight up leveled. Honestly, strength don't really care about on Layla,
This
but
might be
defense.
worth a read.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
The defense is good. Damn it.
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside.
Yeah, it's not shooting through the window anyway. Just keep shooting a bunch of arrows in there.
yourself.
400 odd arrows. 400 XP. Are we all getting through, aren't we? Hello. Errol, what are you doing? Back in a second, guys. He doesn't go upstairs very often, so something's up. Hey, boy. Oh, I know. He spilled water on himself. Come on, back into the kitchen with you. Back into your little neck. I'm back. Yeah, he managed to tip his water bowl on himself. And got freaked out. But he's fine. Yeah, he doesn't often come into... He doesn't... Rarely comes into the living room. He likes the kitchen. He's got like loads of little like nooks and crannies he loves to hide in the kitchen. You got a grenade? Yes, she does. Yeah, I thought I'd explored this one before.
Alas, twould seem I've taken on too much.
I nailed the door wall!
Help to keep us light on our feet.
Oh, that was funny. I think it was the first time I actually managed to do that. I would put Layla as an archer after this as well. Did it dodge that?
You are mighty indeed, Arisen.
Hell yeah, Layla. Oh yeah, that was it. I was going to check my status. We've got about 1,000 XP down from it, so we're getting there. Yeah, we're going to go an hour or two today. Mostly just to see if we can get a bit more level on this, because I'm not really feeling it today. I don't want to give you guys too bad content, but we've been missing out on Dragon's Dogma for a while. Because we've had LARP and other things. There might not be a Dragon's Dogma next week, because, again, I've got LARP the day after. So... That was a cool mace. That's a cool entire set, actually. It works. Yeah, basically we're going to do a bit of XP grind today. Pathfinder was kind of interesting. We found out that one of the people's theories was correct, that in the campaign we're in, we are actually all already dead. Which is kind of cool. I managed to dispel an insanely powerful magic with my Animus, which is always fun. I used a 4th level dispel magic, and to say it worked was an understatement. Because I rolled a failure, I think, on it. Oh no, we failed the chase sequence, so we just missed out on a level up, which is very unfortunate. But as we were doing the chase, like the person we were chasing basically got into their magically warded house, and as they did that, I cast Dispel Magic. We failed the chase sequence because one of the party members got, like, 6 crit failures in a row. Oh, pretty much. They got so many crit failures. For reference, if you get a failure on a chase, it's not the end of the world, you just don't get any points towards it. If you get a crit failure, you get negative points towards it. So the fact they got 5 crit failures effectively meant we failed the checks. Which was tragic. I gave me and the other party member as good an options as physically possible, because basically for the last 2 of us, it was me and the other party member. We're both the athletics characters. Because they're the party's fighter, and my character's an animist, but he's basically a warrior mage, so he's got very good strength and con in his own right. Because he's kind of built as a battle mage. Is how I built him up. Because we needed another frontliner because I was the previous frontliner with my barbarian and monk characters. Or with the same character. Weird plotline, okay? Something big.
The battle continues.
Ah, there it is.
The tendency we might exploit. Though to do so would be to cause danger.
It is held worthy of caution. Not save our best
Ow! Thank you, Jack. That was painful.
Let's not waste this chance. Let's press home our advantage. I shall lead the charge.
Yeah, my character's got a lot of stagger on those kicks. I'm doing okay damage, but primarily I'm keeping him knocked down. Literally, the jump turning kick. The ogre down. I did say we needed something like an ogre. Status. Oh, wrong button. Yep, only like 4,000 left. Which is, hell yes.
Here we go again.
If we must, let us finish this quickly.
I am well aware of the particulars.
It's the dollar hat!
You're not fit for practice.
Thank God. Dullahans can go fuck themselves. In this game, I think Dullahans are really cool as a creature, but Jesus Christ, are they just brutal in this game.
So soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
Yeah, because
Well,
it's day.
actually, there's still room for improvement.
And we got to him, like, at the break of dawn, so he despawns. Still fucking misty, though. Yeah, I was saying I wanted a couple of big monsters. I don't want a Dullahan, please.
I'll combine my magic with yours, that you might cast the spell more. Well done.
Elliot. Is someone here?
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
There's always harm in doing anything. Sweet. That looks too deep, personally. Gotta walk around it. Go through the ford here.
If your pack grows over full, simply ask me to sell off your surplus items. I'll have the gold for you.
It's about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Yes, give me a moment, though. He wasn't the worst Capcom pawn. He had it
A
alright.
common reward. Frustratingly so.
It's a fish.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
What did you expect? You put your hands in the lake and pull out a fish. Expecting diamonds? You think I can make that shot? That was easy. Archer does have its advantages. Again, once again, not my vibe in any way.
That keeps the rat at disposal.
The mages do seem very fun. Here's the Cyclops we killed like a week, like, God, months ago now. Just keep shooting him. Kick his ass!
I see you've been drenched. Dry off as soon as you can.
Crunch. Yeah, I want to do more than an hour. That's it. We'll do two. We'll get through like another good bit of time. Let's see what we can do. I said I just want to play more Zoo Tycoon. I literally did hit the frenzy of it. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure it won't stream. How my streaming software basically is set up, there's certain games that just won't appear.
You needn't trouble yourself.
On it, and it's usually really old games, unfortunately. So I don't think I'd be able to stream the Zoot Tycoon. That's a harpy, that's not the griffin. I spied a griffin.
Harpies descend!
'Tis weak to fire.
But are they? I mean, it makes sense, they're covered in feathers. I actually didn't realise that harpies were weak to fire in this game. Well, you beat me to it. Oh, that was very funny. It was like, oh, I'm gonna shoot it, see if I can get a good shot on it. Just falls out of the sky because an archer in the tower shot it down. Anything cool in here? I mean, dynamite. Does that count as cool? I guess it counts as cool. Okay, there's actually a harpy somewhere. Where are you? The harpies aren't worth the most XP, but they're worth some. Ah, goblins!
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Grenade! Big ass goblin. I thought it was a hobgoblin, that one, for a second.
Shall I assist? Never fear, for I am here.
Oh. Come on, I gotta get this. Oh, I missed. Come on. Come on. Third time's a charm. Third time's a charm. Damn it. 4's my lucky number. Come on. Damn it. We'll get it. I wonder if this harpy's just messing with me. Oh, you fucker. know using a siege engine against an individual enemy is, one, significantly overkill, two, probably a war crime. No! Come on, you're gonna land on that rock. That's what I'm calling. Damn, that was actually close. Is that Layla? No. Come on, I gotta hit something. It's an ox cart's guards. Come on, I want to hit something with this. I just realized Layla's the reason it's moving. Okay. Come on, we got this. Oh, that was really close. Damn it.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though they travel only during the day.
There we go. Oh, I think we're out of enemies. Extraordinarily tragic. I'll just take a shot into here and maybe there's something. No.
Take this. Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it.
Well, thank you, Layla. A sad day. Hi. You alright, buddy?
It's the last mistake you'll ever make. Punch it. Oh, it's a lot.
You come with me.
You're gonna regret that.
Look, he threatened me first, just to let you all know. You all saw him. He walked up to me, completely unwarranted.
You wanna play?
Wasn't doing anything to anyone. Completely innocent man.
Need to rush to
moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
Oh my god.
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go.
Thank you, Lil. Right.
We want to make it over there, but how to close the distance? If only we had a harpy snare smoke beacon to hand, we could lure a harpy here.
How do I move this again? I know there's a mechanism. Well, first of all, let's get all the loot, actually, at the tower. Because apparently I haven't looted this place yet. So they were talking about a smoke beacon, which is kind of weird. There are a few chests we saw downstairs as well. Okay. And out here. This one we've taken. Okay. If I can get a shot on that griffin, I want to. I'm gonna be perfectly honest here. If I can hit a griffin with a ballista bolt, I'll be very, very satisfied.
Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it.
You stay still. That looks about right. That might be a bit too far. It is, yeah.
I expect you'll be wanting my assistance.
You bastard!
Leave it to me.
They finally figured out I'm trying to shoot this thing. Damn it. There's gotta be an achievement for this, right? If I hit that bird with it, I think I'd get an achievement. got to be another griffin somewhere. Or maybe he comes over these cliffs. Like he looked like he was circling around, maybe. Do you ever hit an animal that flies like a griffin on the wing? Would be insane, by the way. With something like this. It's so unwieldy. Now, there's a reason anti-aircraft guns work like they do, right? Yeah, there's a bandit over there. Well, there isn't anymore. Oh, it's got a bit of over. I'm gonna hit the statue. Maybe I get an achievement for hitting the statue? Oh, it went low. Oh! Come on. He had such a good shot. But he wasn't quite moving fast enough. Where'd he go? But to be honest, he has about 47 years to escape. But... I want to hit one of them, alright? Because I perch up over there or something. What kind of angle do I need to hit that pillar over there? There was like a griffin sitting on it. Ah, right. Didn't see the impact. I've hit a dragon with this, but the dragon was on land, I believe, when I shot him with the Lister. Yeah. Very sad. Oh well. We tried. I think I might call it there, honestly. We literally just spent a bunch of time trying to shoot a fucking griffin out of the air with a ballista. Yeah, I might call it there. We did an hour and a half, and I said I wasn't really feeling it today. I want to just chill out. We will be playing something tomorrow, probably some Druidstone, so do look forward to that. I did do a bit of progress today. I got a bunch of XP. I got like 1.5 levels done in Archer. So we're nearly done with the misery that is playing Archer. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Sorry that it's not the most entertaining one. But we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Have a fantastic evening. I just want to keep playing video games, keep it awesome. Guys, all the best from Twitch. Enjoy yourselves, guys. Have a lovely evening. Have a wonderful, wonderful time. Thank you very much for watching. Good night. See ya.